if we didn't hear from Russell,
So no Rotary on Thursday for you, huh?
the only, so Ruby would be the only one that we don't know about, right? She's running with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Daisy will be voting.
Yeah, and Megan too, if,
They both don't show.
right. Right. Well, actually, if Ruby showed, then, yeah, everybody here would be a voting member unless Russell would come.
Yes, it's actually Sanjay who's coming from, I forget what club he's in. He's gonna talk about the, what's he gonna talk about? Paul Harris Fellow.
Awesome. All right, everybody, it's 6 p.m. At this time, I will call this meeting to order. Please join me and stand for the pledge. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, roll call. Madam Secretary, would you like to do roll call?
Chair Philip Lantry,
Present?
Vice Chair Russell Alexander, unexcused absence. Member Nanette Douglas, excused absence. Member Dawn Grisby.
Present.
Member Ruby Bridgeforth, unexcused absence. Member Daisy Snyder.
Present.
Member Megan Marshall.
Present.
Mr. Chairman, we have a quorum, and all attendees are voting commission members this evening.
All right, thank you. First order of business is the approval of the minutes from the previous Planning Commission meeting held on October 21st. Have all the members had an opportunity to review the minutes? Are there any questions or discussion? If not, would you like to make a motion?
I'd like to move to accept the minutes of last meeting.
I'll second.
All right, I have a first and a second. All in favor of approving the meetings from the last meeting, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. All right. First action item is resolution number 2025-171R. This is Adventure World Kids, and this is number CNU 25-00007.
Good evening. Before we begin the meeting, I'd just like to let anybody in the public know that we're continuing Riva's Edge, so we don't keep them waiting here. And we tried this time to go and be proactive and let everybody know. But just in case, if there's anybody in the audience, for that case we continue. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As he stated, Riva's Edge, which is the second action item, will not be heard tonight, correct? All right, so if you're here for that, you're free to leave.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the Commission. My name is Sean Raja. I'm an Associate Planner with the Community Development Department, and I'm here today to present DRC case number CNU 00007, Adventure World Kids. This is accompanied by resolution number 2025-171R for conditional use. The site, as seen in the aerial, is an existing developed commercial site. The applicant, Adventure World Kids, proposes to operate a child care facility from units 1386 and 1388.
Can you help her?
The current future land use is commercial with zoning designation of highway business. A child care center in the highway business zoning designation requires conditional use approval, and the proposed use poses no adverse impacts on city facilities. On screen is a graphical depiction of the current future land use of commercial. And on the screen is a graphical depiction of the current zoning designation of highway business. Going to slide 5. Staff has reviewed the submitted application and concept plan on or before November 12th of 2025 and recommends approval of resolution number 2025-171R with the following stated conditions. Condition 1, the approval of the requested conditional use does not constitute the approval of the provided concept plan. Changes to the site will require approval of a site development plan and any additional plan approvals required by the Land Development Code. Second, this conditional use is for a child care center subject to the Land Development Code 1.3.3.3E and is valid only while the initial certificate of use remains active. If the certificate of use expires or the business changes ownership, the new operator must apply for a conditional use permit to continue operating. For as long as the use permitted here under continues, in the event that stacking or standing a vehicle encroaches into the public right-of-way or otherwise interferes with flow of vehicular traffic as determined by the city, the resolution may be brought back before the City Council for review and consideration of additional conditions to address traffic issues or possible revocation of the rights granted hereunder in perpetuity. And upon approval of this conditional use, but prior to issuance of the certificate of use, a site variance pursuant to section 2.3.10 of the Land Development Code will be required. The applicant shall then obtain a fence permit for the unpermitted fence already installed. Likewise, staff requests Planning Commission recommends approval with the conditions as stated by staff of Resolution 2025-171R.
Thank you.
Does the commission have any questions? And the applicant is here in case you would like those answered.
All right, thank you very much. Would the applicant like to add anything to that?
Good evening. I think I need to lower it a little. Okay. Good evening, and thank you for your time today. My name is Nicole, and I am the founder and director of Adventure World Kids. I have spent years working in early childhood education, dedicating my career to helping children learn, grow, and feel safe in environments that nurture both their hearts and their minds. Our vision for Adventure World Kids is to create a warm, high-quality childcare facility where families can trust that their children are receiving the best care and education from the very start. We focus on learning through play, building social and emotional skills, and supporting every child's individual development. This facility will not only serve as a preschool, but as a foundation for lifelong learning and confidence. I truly believe our community needs more spaces that combine education, safety, and love, and that is exactly what Adventure World Kids stands for. And on behalf of Jose, my business partner, today we're focusing on the technical aspects, but that doesn't mean we can't also talk about how to reasonably meet those requirements. When the burden placed on a small school is unusually high, proceedings like this become important opportunities to consider flexibility. We've heard the questions about fencing, safety, and traffic, and we're ready to address each of those thoughtfully. You'll have a clear chance today to review how we meet those expectations, and we appreciate the space to do that. And this won't be the last time we come together. St. Cloud is growing by thousands of new residents every year. With that growth comes a need for more schools, more services, and more community infrastructure. Some of these new schools will meet the spirit of our laws while asking for help navigating the finer details. We're here to work with you, use common sense, and be part of building a stronger community for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Does the commission have any questions for the applicant or the staff?
I do. How many employees and how many students?
Yes, our goal is to
Could you please
Ma'am?
come forward again? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ms. Morales, you have to speak on the microphone so we can get everything on the record. Thank you.
Yes, hi. We are planning on having 60 students. We have 2 buildings, so 30 students per building is our goal. And for the employees, we are going to have, I'm the director and owner, and then we're going to have 3 teachers in each building.
And I believe it said also you were planning on busing about half of the students?
Yeah, so a lot of the parents, they love that we're going to be in this area, and some of them are able to travel to Adventure World Kids, and some are asking if there's going to be transportation. That's our goal. That's not coming yet, but in the future, hopefully.
And you kind of mentioned the fence and the traffic flow, et cetera. Is that something that you have any issues with, or?
No, so we were asked that during the conditional use questions. So right now, it's going to be the same traffic. You know, we have a lot of people who come in for open play, and sometimes we need them because of the capacity to leave and then come back like after 2 hours once the flow is gone.
So a traffic pattern or traffic flow is something that you plan on working with your students' parents? and all of
Exactly.
that?
So
Okay.
yes, ma'am. And right now, we have 3 different schedules. So it's going to be 8 a.m. till 11 a.m., 8 to 2, and 8 to 5. So everyone's going to be coming and going at different times. It's not going to be like a public school where they all come at 8 a.m. and get picked up by 3.
Okay, thank you.
I'm glad to hear that you've considered that. I'm sure you've seen what Narcoossee Road looks like.
Oh,
at
for
certain
sure.
parts of the day, right?
For sure, we want to avoid all of that. And we feel like, you know, with the different schedules in the day, it'll also help because not everyone is coming and going at the same time. Like right now, we get a lot of people who want to come in the morning for open play, in the afternoon, and especially on the weekends. And sometimes they, you know, it gets crowded, so we have to ask them to come back when the capacity gets lower due to the occupancy.
Okay. Any other questions?
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you. You're welcome.
I have a question for staff, just for my edification. I think it's a big word there. So a conditional use permit on everything, or just something like this is basically for a person or an entity, not for the actual structure?
It depends upon the conditional use and the sections utilized. In this particular zoning designation, it is not a permitted use to have a child care facility. It is a conditional use is the only allowable way to allow for this child care center to be placed. And in doing so, we want to ensure that the facility maintains certain standards, even when hands might change, and so that they would need to come back to the council in case they make any changes or there's change of ownership that may affect the service provided.
Okay, but if there was no change, it basically was just an ownership change, no other things change, they still come back for the conditional use permit. Is there another charge for them for that, for the, I guess, childcare or the entity?
The new owners, if there's new owners that come in and seek to acquire this site, the conditional use permit process does have fees associated with the application and the process itself.
Gotcha.
All right. Any other questions? At this time, we will open up the floor for public comment. Is there anybody here that would like to comment on resolution number 2025-171R? Yes, ma'am, please come forward and state your name and your address for the record.
Hi, my name is Sharon Matthews. My address?
Yes.
4960 Silver Thistle Lane. So I am a resident of St. Cloud, but I'm also a new business owner. I have recently opened up Playful Scholars Academy, which is a K-5 or K-6 learning center. Meeting with my parents and having other parents stop by, knowing St. Cloud is a growing homeschool, oh, do I have a
Sorry,
time
you
limit?
can disregard that.
Oh, okay.
It's acting funny.
Knowing St. Cloud has a large number or increasing number of homeschool students, I have parents coming to me asking about their younger children. So I just service school age, kindergarten on up, but a lot of my families have siblings, or there's other parents that just stop by and ask, well, where can I take my child? I have either the Step Up Scholarship, or I want something for them that is not just a public school, but just something alternative. So I met Nicole during this process, and I've actually had a chance to tour her Adventure World Center, both buildings, and talking with parents, it's something that they will enjoy doing, where it's hands-on, it's their age, but it's not that public school. It's a different environment that fits that need of those parents that's looking for something else. So I'm here as support for this conditional use and for Nicole and Adventure World.
Thank you very much. Is there anybody else that would like to speak? Thank you. And please state your name and address for the record.
Good evening. My name is Jennifer. My address is 14208 Crystal Key Place. I am a director at Kitty Academy of Hunters Creek, but I had the honor of meeting Nicole at we were getting our director's credentials together. I have visited Adventure World Kids numerous times, and the passion that her and Jose have to bring this into St. Cloud is pretty amazing to see. The families are very supportive. Unfortunately, they couldn't be here today, but they're very excited about it. And I think, being that I have family in St. Cloud, this is definitely something that's needed. The most important time in a child's life is from 0 to 5 years old. And by bringing Adventure World Kids, she's definitely gonna set that foundation for the children of St. Cloud that are potentially gonna sit in those chairs. Thank you.
Thank you.
So there's already a Adventure World in Kissimmee? No? Oh, but I thought you said that she had visited. Is there another Adventure World Kids somewhere else? Or is this the first one?
So this is the first one. I went to visit her at her academy. I am a director at another academy.
Correct, I understand that. But she wants to open one in St. Cloud?
Correct.
All right, but there is another one somewhere else? Or
No, ma'am, not to my knowledge.
So you just visited her,
Yes.
not at her facility?
I visited her at her facility, yes.
Am I missing something? Am I confused?
Yeah. That's
So Adventure World Kids right now is an indoor playground, so that's what she visited, our indoor playground. And the families come, we did like open houses, like to introduce our facility and stuff, and she's been there with me. Yes, sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, I was really
Thank you for
thinking
clarifying.
I was in a.
Can you stay up? I have a follow-up question to that. Yes, please. I just want to make sure that you have, your goal is 60 students, but then you also have the open play aspect. Are those intertwined? Is that the same number, or is that 60 registered and then people can drop in?
Yeah, so we are planning on ending the open play and having the 2 buildings just being the private preschool. And we're not sure about if we're gonna keep the birthday parties on the weekend, because a lot of people are asking about that. But our goal is the preschool. That's like our #1 priority. And although they're with the occupancy, they're saying that we can have 48 in each building, but we want to keep it like small and intimate, like smaller classes, because a lot of people are going more towards the smaller groups and more, they want for their kids, a lot of them are, unique abilities, and they don't want them in a larger group. So that's why I want enough, teachers for the students in there.
Okay, so you're going to end the open play aspect of
Yes,
it? Okay,
yes,
because that would, in theory, generate more traffic.
Exactly, yes. Yeah, no, we can't mix it, because if we're having school throughout the whole day, we can't put the indoor play. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Out of the 3 buildings, which ones are yours on the property?
1386 and 1388.
Can staff show the aerial so she can kind of point it out to us? Is it the 2 buildings in the back? Is it one in the front?
They're both in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
if you don't mind, I need another visual. Is there an outdoor play area? Is that what the fence is attributed to?
Yeah, the middle is the fence area, so it could be the outside play where they go and, for like recess time. Because all of our centers are gonna be in 20-minute increments, like recess 20 minutes, our learn through play centers, circle time, because a lot of times we're, with research and stuff, I'm also have my background in education. I'm a newborn and infant care specialist, postpartum doula, and pediatric sleep specialist. And we see that a lot of children are losing interest quickly when it's longer increments. So we want to keep it in, smaller centers and smaller increments.
Okay.
Do you want me to go up there and point?
No,
Okay.
Thank
you
you.
described it behind.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, is there anybody else that would like to make a comment? Please come forward. And please state your name and address for the record.
Yes.
Thank you.
My name is Amanda Lacomari, and my address is 8057 Waldorf Court, Orlando, Florida. And this might be super biased because Nicole's my youngest sister, but ever since she was 16 and in high school, she's always worked with children, childhood education. And normally you don't see your siblings like working hands-on in their field, but when I had my little one, which took forever, he's actually IVF egg donor. And she actually, speaking of her stating that she was like a pre and postpartum doula and a pediatric sleep consultant, if it wasn't for her, he would not be on a 7 to 7 sleep schedule, eat schedule. Like, if you ask me, hey, what are you doing tomorrow at 2, I can tell you. And we're not all over the place. So I am so grateful to God for her for that, because people spend thousands of dollars to get someone to help them with that over 3, 4, 5 month period, however long it takes for the baby to get accustomed. So basically what I'm getting at is, with how passionate she is and how long she's been dealing with children, I know that this is going to be she is an asset to St. Cloud, basically, is how I want to put it. And I will toot her horn just because I've dealt with her firsthand. So that's basically it in a nutshell. I can talk about her forever, but I won't do that. So thank you for your time.
All right, thank you.
Do you guys have any questions?
It sounds like the
for me?
applicant has a very strong support system.
Yes, 100%. And if the rest of the family would have been here, they probably wouldn't even fit in this room. Thank you.
Is there anybody else that would like to speak? Okay, at this time, we will close the public comment session. Any discussion or further questions from the commission? All right, at this time, I'd like to call for a motion. For resolution number 2025-171R.
I'd like to make a motion to recommend approval of resolution number 2025-171R, including the conditions stated by and recommended by staff, and based on the 6 factual matters within the Land Development Code.
All right, we have a motion from Member Grigsby. Do I have a second?
A second.
All right, we have a second from Member Snyder. All in favor of recommending approval, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, motion passes 4-0.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'm glad that the city staff is looking at, potential issues with traffic and that sort of thing. I'm glad you guys are thinking of that and making sure that you're addressing those sorts of things. So thank you for that. All right, do we have anything else? All right, so.
Well, we do have to read this case in, so.
Okay, so we're going to read ordinance number 2025-70.
Thank you. Marcus Bastian, Community Development Deputy Director, and I am here to request the continuance for this case. This is ordinance 2025-70 for PUD 23-00003, Rivas Edge PUD preliminary master plan, PUD and preliminary master plan. At the request of the applicant, this project will be continued to the December 16th, 2025 Planning Commission at 6 p.m. and to the January 8, 2026 City Council at 6:30 p.m.
Accepted.
Okay.
Did they provide a reason why they needed another
They don't have to,
continuance?
but
Okay.
they just want to
Curious.
continue to work with the community.
Well, I know that staff had recommended,
That's irrelevant tonight.
Okay.
So we're not debating that case tonight.
okay. Sounds good.
We can
All
continue.
right, so then the only thing I have left on here is the next planning commission, as you mentioned, is December 16th
Correct.
at 6 p.m. At this time, we will adjourn if I have a motion.
So moved.
Do I have a second? All right, all in favor of adjournment? Say
Aye.
All right.
Thank you. Good
Meeting
night.
adjourned. Yes, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.